Go, go, Thomas. Go, go, Thomas. Go, go. Number one. Go, go, Thomas. Welcome back to Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews, everybody. 2 HMRs in a row I've started off with parodies of songs. You guys liking it so far? My singing voice is really developing. As previously stated by the intro song, we're taking a look at Go, Go, Thomas this week. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump right into the history section of Go, Go, Thomas. So Go, Go, Thomas, just like Muddy Matters last week, had a very short lifespan as it was only released once on March 5th, 2013. Now again, very short lifespan. Kind of unfortunate because this is the best that Season 16 has had to offer us so far. I mean, I said last week with Muddy Matters that was the best, but now Go, Go, Thomas has supplanted that, and even at that, it's still not very good, but it's the best that the CGI era has had to offer us so far. Anyway, we'll save my thoughts for the recommend section. Let's go ahead and jump right into the close-up section of Go, Go, Thomas. Alrighty everyone, here's your close-up look at Go, Go, Thomas. Thomas & Friends logo, Go, Go, Thomas. I really like this font. I wasn't too impressed with the Muddy Matters one last week, but hey, Go, Go, Thomas looks really good. Thomas on the front looking like he's going very fast with a bunch of leaves around him. There's Spencer right behind him smiling for some reason. I thought Spencer was mean. And meet Stafford, because this is where Stafford was introduced. Kind of a throwback to the whole Meet Charlie and Meet Scruff little adverts from those season 13 and 14 releases. There's your tagline, high speed fun on the rails. On the side, Hit Entertainment logo, Thomas & Friends logo, Go, Go, Thomas. Portrait of Thomas from the front, distributed by Lionsgate. Thomas & Friends logo, all aboard the Express Track to Adventure. That just took like 5 tries for me to say. I apologize. There's your blurb about what's on the disc and such. Flynn, ew. Percy, James, and Thomas there on the back. Percy's the only one who has a different expression that's not smiling. Interesting. Bonus features include the Great Sodor Engine Race. I believe that's a game. Maybe it's a story. I don't know. Go, Go, Thomas music video. This is the 3rd time we've gotten this in a row. Come on, guys. I get it. It's a cool song, but why do you put it on every single release? Guess Who puzzles and fun and activities with Driver Perkins. Tech specs and stuff down at the bottom. We open this up. Ooh, look, we have an insert to look at. Let's look at that before we look at the boring and bland disc. Take and Play. Wow! This was back when this was alive. Portable, connectable, and collectible. We have Go, Go, Speedy Railway, where I guess you can race Thomas and Percy. So that's cool. Again, R.I.P. Take and Play. It's been a long time since you were killed, but you'll never be forgotten, my son. And Thomas & Friends Trackmaster. I don't think this was when Trackmaster 2 came out. It might have been. That looks like a Trackmaster 2 Stafford. So, yeah. And also the Fisher-Price logo right there. So that's kind of interesting. Well, the Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway, back before you were killed as well. Gone too soon, my dear friend. Farmhouse Pig Parade set. This actually is a cool set. I would like to have this one day. Thomas's Pig Pickup. Express Coming Through, Race to the Rescue, Stafford, and the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. My apologies for the sudden jump cut. My camera battery just died on me. But I think we were talking about the Thomas Wooden Railway and how it's, not around anymore, and I wish it was. But, some pretty cool products. I think I mentioned this beforehand, but this Sodor Search and Rescue Center comes with a DVD that is super hard to find. So, if anybody has it, send it to me, please. Books. I think we already mentioned these two, but I'll show them again anyway. I had this one as a kid. I also had this one. I think I still have this one as well. But the other ones I never had. Open this up a little bit more. Oh, look, Take and Play. Wow, it's a shark escape set, or shark exhibit set. It's so realistic to the TV series, right? Ad for the apps and such. They have a Thomas ad. Follow Thomas & Friends on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. All that good stuff. So, and the back is showing that Thomas the Tank Engine is included in the little big club, I guess, that you can see at the Hard Rock Hotel. It's a little weird. Book now and get 1,500 resort credit. Ooh, boy, I better book it now, guys. But yeah, that's a pamphlet that comes with Go-Go Thomas, and then there's the disc, which is just a squished up version of the poster art. I also find it interesting that, before I close this, it has hooks. The case has hooks for like an arm, you know, unlike how some DVDs and Blu-rays, they have an arm that holds separate discs, and they usually are hooked in by these hooks. I don't know why this has hooks in it. Maybe this wasn't the OG case. I did buy this off eBay after all. So that's your close-up look at Go-Go Thomas. Let's go ahead and jump right into our menu tour for Go-Go Thomas. Alrighty everyone, here's your menu tour for Go-Go Thomas, and you can't see that very well because filming these menu tours on the same day like last week and the week before. And I apologize if it seems like I don't have a lot of energy in these. It's just these menus, they're so similar that I run out of funny things to say. Like I said last week, I'm not even going to mention what these selections are because you already know what they are. Express coming through. Race to the rescue. Flash. Bang. Wallop went the balloon and landed right on top of James. Welcome Stafford and Old Wheezy Wobbles. Back to the main menu. We have English, Spanish, and French. I'm still waiting on the Hungarian option, guys. I want to watch Thomas and Friends in Hungarian, please. I'm still waiting. Great Sodor Engine Race, which is I think it's a game. Again, the third time this music video has appeared in 3 releases so far. I'm sure it's appeared on other ones like Hero of the Rails, but now it's been 3 in a row. And guess who puzzles? So, if the Great Sodor Engine Race is a game, which I think it is, then let's see if it can live up to I almost said Flashbang Wallop, to Biff Bash Bosh, which is the best game I've ever played in my life on a Thomas and Friends DVD.
Welcome to the Great Sodor Engine Race. Thomas and Percy.
Okay, so we're already starting off kind of promising.
Thomas is ready to race, but his track is not lined up.
Well, who the heck did that right?
Line up the track for Thomas to race. As the track turns, hit the enter button on your remote when the track is lined up correctly. After the track is lined up, race across Sodor.
I'm just going to skip this.
It's time to line up the track for the first race from Knapford Station.
Wait, I pushed the enter button. Why is it not? There we go. Now we did it.
Now you're ready to race. Ready, set, go!
I'm not doing anything right now. It's just Thomas and Percy are racing by themselves.
Is blocking the track. Can you help clear the track for Thomas? Which choice will remove the sheep? The balloons or Farmer McCall?
I gotta say, the balloons could probably lift the sheep off of the tracks, but I think Farmer McCall is the more logical option.
Farmer McCall can move the sheep off the track.
Whoa, that was epic, dude. Thomas just finished with the head-on collision. No, I'm kidding.
Great job. You helped Thomas win the first race.
Woo, Thomas wins. Well, that kind of sucks. Give him a day to recuperate and celebrate. Come on, Thomas wants a drink at the bar.
Time to line up the track for the second race from the countryside. Be careful. This track spins fast.
Yeah, I know how to line it up, game, okay? I'm 18. I know how to do this. Alright, here we go. Come on, Thomas. Come on, buddy. I got money on you. Do not fail me. If he fails, I'm killing myself instantaneously. It's just gone.
Looks like someone has left some haystacks on the track.
I don't see why Percy stops, like, to wait. Like, Percy can go ahead. He has a head start. Do ducks like hay? I don't know. The pickaxe or the pitchfork seems like the better option.
The pitchfork can move the hay off the track.
But a pitchfork is also very good for riots. Kids.
Oh no! A cow is in the way.
Why are there so many obstacles?
The sheep or Farmer McCall would be the best choice to remove the cow from the track.
Farmer McCall, obviously.
Yes, Farmer McCall can move the cow.
I'm trying to provide commentary throughout this so I don't get copyrighted and also so you guys don't get bored. So, I'm doing my best. And Thomas wins again. Woo! Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can win. If it's best 2 out of 3, I still win. Doesn't matter, Percy. I still win if it's best 2 out of 3.
Line up the track for the third and final race to Sodor Steamworks. This is the hardest part of the race.
I pushed enter like 3 times. It didn't even do anything.
Ready, set, go.
Alright, here we go. Come on.
Left a pile of coal on the track.
We'll plant the tree, guys. Yeah, we'll plant the tree right on top of the coal. That'll fix it. Certainly scared James away. Pretty sure he still has PTSD from the time the tree almost killed him.
Right. The shovel can move the coal out of the way.
Good lord, this menu tour is going to be so long because of this game. I'm invested in this. I can't just cut it short. I mean, you guys are invested in it too, right? Let's look at this logically, okay? If you throw the barrel at the crate, it might push the crate off of the rails. You use the balloons could possibly lift the crate up if you have enough. Kevin is obviously the answer. But at the same time though, Kevin could seriously bonk you in the head with the crate. But we're going to take that risk. He probably hit Thomas in the face several times and made Thomas's nose bleed, but whatever. It was all worth it. It was in the name of science. Get the flip out of the way, Harold. I say we plant a tree on top. No, we should have Kevin take the crate from the last challenge and smack Harold with it and say, Harold, get the flip out of the way. And Harold's like, okay, Lordy Jesus. And then he flies away. Percy was ahead there, and then he just slowed down. I would have preferred it if Percy won now. Thomas is a jerk.
After chuffing and puffing, steaming and chugging across the island of Sodor, Thomas is the overall winner. Great job. You helped Thomas to be a very useful engine.
Well, that game wasn't horrible. It was certainly more interactive than a lot of the other games on this show are. But it definitely doesn't live up to Biff Bash Bosh. I mean, that game is just perfection. But this one comes in a pretty close second. It's definitely better than the game from last week with the stupid pigs. So that's the menu tour for Go-Go Thomas. Let's go ahead and head on back and answer the 5 main questions as always. Alright, so we're back from the close-up. Now it's time to answer the 5 main questions as always. Number 1, where can you pick this product up? You can actually find Go-Go Thomas in a lot of FYEs. I've noticed it a couple of times whenever I've been to my local ones, and use DVD and Blu-ray shops. So not really just online retailers. You can actually find this probably in stores, maybe. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? No, it is not. Number 3, should you pick this product up? Last week, with Muddy Matters, it was a weak not recommend. However, I didn't want to kill myself throughout it. And that is a major plus. Go-Go Thomas, to me, the first time I saw it, I hated it. I'm not really sure why I hated it, I just hated it. So going back to this, I was expecting to end this era with a not recommend. But looking back on Go-Go Thomas and rewatching it this last week, it actually wasn't horrible. I was actually entertained by some of it. Some of the stories on here are actually kind of fun to watch in a way. Express coming through, I think, has a very interesting premise with Thomas pulling the Express, although it's physically impossible for a steam engine of his size to be able to pull a giant train like the Express, but hey, whatever, it was kind of a fun story. Race to the Rescue, I actually wasn't annoyed by Flynn. It's kind of a stupid premise, and things that Flynn does in the story are stupid, but I was never annoyed by Flynn himself. And I hate Flynn. I hated him all throughout season 15. But this episode kind of makes me come around to Flynn. Just a little bit. And Butch also was not a huge idiot. Flash bang wallop. Let me tell you a story about this one. When I was sitting on my bed watching this and the words flash bang wallop appeared on my screen, I said to myself, man, this is going to be some season 15-esque crap. This episode's going to be horrible. Because I didn't remember anything about the story. But Flashbang Wallop is actually not horrible. I was actually kind of entertained throughout that one as well. Again, it's a stupid premise, but at the same time, it's kind of interesting to see Thomas screw things up for his friends because he's a selfish a-hole. Welcome Stafford. Stafford's kind of a cool newbie. It's interesting to see an electric engine on Sodor, but his episode wasn't too strong. However, it is kind of cool to see Spencer given the task of showing a new engine around Sodor. And old Wheezy Wobbles? I have to say, I didn't hate this one either. The logging locos are actually not annoying in this one. I don't like them, and I never will, but they weren't annoying here. Matter of fact, I don't think they ever move from their sightings on Misty Island throughout the entire story, which is really the way it should be. And it's kind of nice to see that Den and Dart have this established relationship with each other, that they can't physically leave each other and be able to fix whatever they need to fix. Now, it's really not them doing the fixing, it's their drivers, but at the same time, though, it's interesting to see that. It's a little obsessive, and the two should probably get counseling for that, but hey, it's an interesting idea to explore. So all in all, Go-Go Thomas was not horrible. The Mr. Perkins segment was really enjoyable, with Mr. Perkins having an apprentice named Archie, and that was actually kind of fun to watch, even though Archie is a total idiot, but just kind of fun. Stupid fun. I think that's the phrase that I would use to describe Go-Go Thomas. Stupid fun is what it is. This is really the first release of the new CGI era that I've taken the time to describe each story because they don't all feel the same to me. So I'm gonna have to say that, yeah, I give a average run-of-the-mill Green Arrow. I give a recommend to Go-Go Thomas. You should pick this up and see the best of Season 16. Again, it's not the best in terms of episode quality that we'll get later with the later CGI era or the classic series, but for the new CGI era, Seasons 13 through 16, these are some of the best. Number 4, where should you pick this product up? Same answers as number 1. And number 5, what price should you pay? Go-Go Thomas originally came with a slipcover. You saw in close-up, I do not have the slipcover, so my copy, just bare, would normally be worth about $5 to $6, but the slipcover adds value. Obviously, with any Thomas release, a slipcover adds value, so the slip-covered version, $11 or $12. So that was the HMR on Go-Go Thomas. For the end of an era, it wasn't that bad of an end. I have to say, it's really not a horrible release. And I'm not sad that I gave it a Green Arrow. I was really debating with Go-Go Thomas whether or not I was going to recommend it or not. I know last week I said, I was debating with Muddy Matters whether or not I wanted to Green or Red Arrow it, but deep down in my heart, I always knew I was going to Red Arrow that. With Go-Go Thomas, it took some thinking, and it took some soul-searching, and man, I feel proud of my choice to recommend this. Next week is the day we have all been waiting for. The Renaissance of Thomas is finally here. Season 17, the first release for Season 17, is next week with Railway Mischief. I cannot wait to watch these episodes again. I've been getting hit with so much bad Thomas content. It is going to be a wave of relief to finally see something that's good. So I'll see you all next week with Railway Mischief. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.